scary as shit. I'm in your van right now, and you could be kidnapping me, but I'm still having fun. You know?
Yeah, you're having fun getting kidnapped, and that's what counts.
I have an open mind.
If you're getting kidnapped, if you're enjoying it, then who's losing? I was in improv class right now, and there was a non-binary person, and they were like, there was one, so they had a partner, but the partner kept referring to them as she, her, and it just got really funny because the guy kept apologizing after every time he said it, so it totally took them out of it. But then at one point, the non-binary person just stopped, and they were like, okay, one thing you should all know about me is I'm a they, them, and if you don't want to call me a they, them, then I'm a he, him. And then the instructor is like a 65-year-old dude. So he's like
doesn't understand
right now. And he's like, okay, well, and this is the instructor now, not even the partner. He's like, look, I'm like new to this, so I can try, but I do it based off what I see. Which was like kind of disrespectful because like he's pretty much now establishing that like she's a woman, even though she's saying that she doesn't want to be. He's like, so I might get it wrong. I might say she, her, but like just know it's not because I'm like against you or anything. I was like, bro, this is just escalating, and I could just tell that like there was like something brewing. Like there was like it's they, them, all right. Like I'm a he, him, and then this was really funny how they explained it. So he's like, it's hard for me to say they, them about an individual person. Like you're one person. It's a plural word, and then. It's funny because it's kind of like they had the non-binary person had like a salesperson objection to that because they were like, well, if you'd like, you can think of it as if I'm like a hypothetical, like how you would talk about a hypothetical person, like you would say, oh, they were talking to the cashier, or oh, think of this person so and so, and they went to the cashier and they asked for money. So you can kind of think of me as like a hypothetical person. And I just started dying of laughter that was her like
a
reasoning.
Hypothetical person.
Yeah,
that's
I was like, what are you saying? It's like you don't exist right now.
Yeah, that's like digging more of a grave.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Are you establishing that like non-binary people are just like
imaginary?
Or just
He literally proved the point that the old man was trying to make. That's insanity.
She's trying like. What I'm trying to say is I'm so delusional that you could just pretend like I'm not here.
That's fucking wild.
But I love like non-binary. I love the fact that people are expressing themselves and being who the fuck they want to be.
Of course.
And altering their image to be this embodiment of something greater than the binary standards of like what humans are supposed to be, of
For
like
sure.
man or female or choosing either of that. But also, fuck that. Like, fuck the whole, like, it's day. And if you think about a hypothetical cruise ship, that if I was to serve you dinner on that cruise ship, then you could imagine me as a different entity of life. Like, that shit is like...
Everyone's trying to, like, make things complicated. Actually, I saw something on Instagram today that said, it was like a psychologist posted, stop telling your kids, or stop telling... I'm gonna fuck this up. The psychiatrist posted, it was like, okay, those like little things where it's like you swipe right and it's different like advice for like how you can be in a better relationship or like whatever.
Right, yeah.
It was stop asking your kids if they had fun.
Oh.
And then it was like alternative questions you can say, because if you ask your kid, did you have fun at school today? Did you have fun at the party? Did you have fun at the park or whatever? It creates this like assumption that everything should be fun and that they should feel bad if they didn't have fun. I fucking think that's the most bullshit thing ever. Like, why would you not ask your kid if they had fun at something? Like, we're just trying to make everything way too fucking complicated. My mom asked me if I had fun after I got home from everything. From school, from basketball practice, from dance class, from birthday parties, from walking down the goddamn street. She asked me if I had fun doing everything I did, and I think it made me have a positive outlook on life, and it makes me have fun doing everything. Like, this is scary as shit. I'm in your van right now, and you could be kidnapping me, but I'm still having fun.
Yeah, you're having fun getting kidnapped, and that's what counts.
I have an open mind.
If you're getting kidnapped, if you're enjoying it, then who's losing?
Exactly.
But yeah, it's on that note of like because we're becoming more intelligent and we have so much so many more sources than we did like 20 years ago, and we have AI and things like that.
Yeah, but it's too many sources.
We're not complicating. We're over complicating very simple things. Like okay, you want to be a they them. Okay, but don't be a piece of shit about it.
That's my thing too.
But it was the first class, so I totally understand like putting that boundary there. I'm not talking about her being a piece of shit. I'm just talking about like the general like the only people I think are annoying are the ones who are on purposely misgendering someone because they don't like that idea.
Yeah, that's not cool.
And the misgendered person who's so fucking anal about it to the people who aren't doing it on purpose, but are just making a mistake because they're still getting used to the new pronoun.
Oh, yeah.
thing.
No, I totally agree with you. I mean, if I had $1 for every time someone spelled my name wrong or like whatever, and I don't get fucking offended. People call me the wrong name. People make flyers for comedy shows and spell my name wrong. And who gives a shit? Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I think when you get offended by anything, right? It's a reflection of your thoughts, because people don't offend you. You offend yourself by getting your feelings hurt. And you ultimately, like, our minds create our reality. So anytime you do get offended, you have to ask yourself, okay, like, why is this triggering me? Why is this upsetting me so much? Instead of like, like barking back at somebody else for something that like probably they didn't intentionally do. No, the people that do misgender people and they're like an asshole about doing it, and it's like, I'm a she and you're like, okay, him or whatever. Like, that's fucking rude.
That's not how you are.
Yeah, that's fucking rude. Like, don't do that. But also, too, like, if someone does misgender you, like, fucking get over it.
But it's also about respect. I think at the end of the day, it's about respect.
For sure.
And just respecting who you're talking to, no matter who they are or what they want to be.